Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back once again with another Conan Exiles video, and today we're going to be showing you a guide on how to get some very early game loot and bypass a lot of crafting and just pick up some gear. And it can even be done as early as level 1. So without further introductions, let's get into it. So beginning of the game, naked as a jaybird, you spawn here at the Broken Highway. You can actually wander your way through here and run all the way over, or even find a weird safe way along the mountain path if you need to, all the way over into this area here and begin your real journey into the Sepemeru, the set city, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to show you from where I am now. Again, you just run along that path, come along, kind of come from over there, I believe it is. But we'll show you a quick and easy way. Get my horse. Not a bad way to level it up. Let's get in the water, get it going. So currently, I am under admin sheets just to make sure we get there nice, smooth, and easy, and not have to deal with anything. However, that is not going to be super representative of your experience, so I'll make sure to point out any differences, such as you're running along over here, these shellbacks, especially the red ones, will be aggro. There'll be some crocodiles. You can honestly just run right by them. It does not matter. And then you can come up here. You can even see this on the map. This right here, this winding path, that's where you want to go. You go over here and you're going to run into some trouble. It is a shortcut and we can 100% do it. However, there's going to be a ton of people starting here, I think, somewhere around here, that are just shooting arrows at you and trying to attack you. So it's just usually not worth it. Some berries there. So we're gonna come up here. Now, when you're up here, you have to be careful because there are some hyenas. There's some baby ones here that don't matter. There's some over there. There's some up in that area. But if you pretty much just follow this straight line between these trees and along this rock, and you just keep going, you go through here. You would go underneath that tree instead of on this side just in case, but the horses get stuck in trees because logic. And you make sure you do not go too far down. I don't like getting stuck in trees. And you don't go too far up because there's a camp there. You basically meander your way through, avoiding these guys by just clinging to this side over here. And once you make it through this little passage here, you're more or less in the clear. Get the overlook. Oh no, stuck. There we go. Now, very important, make sure you keep note of these towers here because that's where the ghost fence is. You do not want to ride into them, because then you will die and lose your horse if you're on a horse. And all your gear will be basically right there. Make sure we come up here. Now you can see, this is where the border is. That's the ghost fence. But the map doesn't tell you that, because that's like right there. The map shows it extends way further, but it does not. You come up here, head towards the Red Dead City, and curve around this. There we go. Make sure we end up on the lower plane. Go. Ghost fence continues. City's over there. And one day we'll be doing a video on what to get from the unnamed city, what's worth farming, what's not, things like that. But yeah, we're gonna go here, follow the fence along until it opens up. Fun fact, if you ever have to deal with a dune, you do get some amount of shelter in between these dunes. If you get stuck, if you get in a sandstorm, I think I said stuck in a dune. Some of these dunes will provide up to like 40%, which is kind of nutty. Sometimes help, but just finding anything to basically be an overhang should be pretty helpful. Sticking yourself, wedging yourself into cliffs and whatnot. But we're gonna go up here. That tree pretty much marks our way. And as you can see, the last thing we saw were those hyenas. Nothing else has been even remotely close to being able to aggro. And then from here, there's just 1 or 2 rhinos that spawn out here. So I just hug this edge over here. And there's tons of iron and stuff mixed in with all this and along the other walls and inside the city and whatnot. But as you can see, there's a building here and there's people. Now, as we can see here in the admin panel, I have cloak turned off or on. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to get out, get off. And you can see this dude here totally sees me. He is non-aggro. These people, non-aggro. And we're in Sepemeru city of the Relic countries. You can see that blue icon on the map. You get your journey step. Now, I'm going to go through and mark all the different chest locations that I know of and that I can find in here. So we'll be right back after I do that. Alrighty, so I just got done marking out all the different chest locations. As you can see, there are a ton of them here. There is 16 total. Well, 15.5 is what we'll call it. Now, everywhere you go in this city, you will see things that look like enemies, but actually they're all very nice non-hostile NPCs that don't care, or there are merchants that are over here in Westwall area. But there are some people that get aggro, some hostiles. There's some here in a little area past the little bridge section. Probably should have put the marker closer to here. There's some here in the middle of the city, and there's some in a little corner over here. Now I see there's a chest location here, chest location here, and I marked this one as not safe because you literally can't get to it without bothering the people there. So it's just not worth it. But the other 15 of them absolutely are, and I even marked them in a bit of a loop. There's 7 over here, there's 8 there, there's 9 there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That leads you back into this loop. Kind of goes around like that, but you can't really do 16, so you just kind of work your way back around, you know. And by the time you get to 1, it starts all over. Now there is a recipe here, we're going to cover that in a moment. Now all of this is 100% doable at level 1. I have seen it, I have done it, and so sometimes I will go here and start a base here with all this stuff, just immediately run here right away. But especially once you get a few points in grit, this is very, very achievable. So all you got to do is just climb up. Now cloaking is off right now. As you can see, stamina is on. Let's climb up here, and I chose the wrong side because I always forget which side's which. And it's over here. And as you can see, there is some Relic Hunter boots, which, you know, when you have nothing, pretty decent gear. And you get steel. You beginning of the game, base level, you can get access to steel bars, which is crazy. Can't do much with them, but you can get them. And then iron, random little things like bark, lots of arrows you can get, some candles, some elixirs, some glass, all very nice stuff. And then we can run over this way, kind of slide down. I love to parkour in this game. And we can come down this way again. Everybody over here is super nice. And which again, you can see some iron deposits if you really want, but why get the mining if you can just why pay for the cow if you can get the milk for free, you know? Go on top of here, on top of what would be Rasmus building, and on this section here, you see I even marked it out. Right in these buildings here, there's this little skull thing, or not a skull, but like a little turban on a stick. A little armor stand, prompts you to press E on it. When you do, you get the Relic Hunter armor for normal and epic, meaning we go here, this is the one. You can now craft and repair all of these, and then you also have access to the epic versions that you can craft and repair. And then we're gonna run through here, and there's a chest up here, I believe it is. Yeah, there's a chest up here. Me personally, I like to go for the one up top. If you're ever having trouble climbing things, just hold the climb button. For me, it's spacebar, and then any problem you would normally have will rectify itself. And we're gonna climb to the top. Even on sections where it's a little sketch, there's little platforms like that, or like here in the middle, to where when you have really low stamina, you can just stop there, take a break, and climb the rest of the way up. You can see the chest here. It's got thick leather. You don't need to craft thick leather. You can just get thick leather, and that's a hefty, healthy amount right there. 21. Random stuff like Volto glands, vines, stone, more glass, and pickaxes. Now they won't be fully repaired. This one's really good actually. Pickaxes. These are the equivalent of steel. So it's better than my iron pickaxe right now. And this will mine super efficiently, and it can be used to cut down trees. Now you will get all sorts of things like bark and tree sap when you cut down trees with it, but you'll get a lot of wood as well. And then the next one is all the way over there, and we can easily do this. Pretty simple route. Come up along here. Oh, go up, friend, up. There should be... Did I miss one? I think there's one on this. Yeah, around this corner over here. I always forget about it. Right there, that sneaky little boy. You can see there's more thick leather, more steel, spice, meat strips, and some more relic boots, as well as some crystal. And then if you come along here, you can see another chest with the Relic Hunter gloves, some thick leather, iron, steel, this more torium you don't need, a grease orb. Now over that way is Westwall, which is honestly just a few merchants. The rest of it's kind of pointless, and we don't need it, so we'll be heading this way. Now let's make sure we plan out exactly where we're going, not to waste any time, because we don't want to mess with these guys. So there's number 6, we're at number 5 here, and number 6 is right across there, which should be there. No, that's still Westwall. All right, we'll have to see. Let's get closer and find out. Oh yeah, that's right, it's the one that's right up there. Now this is very close to some hostiles, so everywhere on this side you'll be safe. Around that corner of that building, you are no longer safe. So let me see, is it the one that's up here? Yeah, all the way up there. And again, if you're having trouble climbing, just make sure you hold the climb button. That will fix 99% of your problems. Just make sure you have stamina, make sure you hold the button. Easy peasy. There it is. And gold and silver. Silver. That's number 6. Now we can shoot over to 15 or 7 and 8. I prefer shooting around 7 and 8 and coming back around. That's just my personal preference. A nice easy route down. Ooh, that was close.
In the name of Set,
You can see that guy is angry, but once we start climbing, he's not gonna be able to care if he wanted to. And Anna Boo Boo, stick your head and do. Also, there's a bear there, has a decent chance to be 3. You can get your alchemical base. This bridge, for whatever reason, is real fucked up. You gotta climb it. But then you come across here and you see there's 8 there and 7 here. Again, a longsword. This is a pretty good quality weapon. And then you got some steel and some thick leather and some arrows if you're into that kind of thing. I don't really fuck with bows, but you know, it's there. More steel glass and then some candles. And then one over there is a little sketch because it's right next to some hostile people. But as long as you do it right, you should be able to get away with it, no problem. I just like to come up around here. Over the side. And it's right there. Coins, don't need to mess with that at all at the moment. But you can see, you get coins. You can go over here to West Wall and just buy a bunch of stuff that you need. So you can immediately make use of those coins. And not have to forge them either, which is really nice. You can either jump in the water and go across, or you can go across the land. It does not matter, whichever you prefer. The one downside is you usually don't find food in these too often. So it's kind of a pain, but there is spots to drink, obviously. Ooh, this is a good one because we get a legendary repair kit and some food. I just said we don't usually get food. Some obsidian you can't use for a very, very long time. And some steel arrows, thick leather, steel, random stone. A good chest. Come along. We want to be on the upper area, not the lower area. Lower area has nothing for us as far as chests go. There's one up here. I always forget which side it's on, but I believe this time I got it right and it's on this side. Yeah, look at that. Some steel reinforcements. Usually takes a lot to make those, or you have to turn steel that you really want normally into reinforcements, which is not fun. Some crystal, ivory arrows. Excuse me, and again, some thick leather. And again, everybody's chill. Nobody cares. If you aggro one, though, you aggro anybody around them, so it's not a good idea usually. Next up, you can see it from here. It's right up there. Ooh. Some Relic Hunter gloves, a falcata, steel, thick leather, steel reinforcements, arrows. And I believe you can get stuff here. There's journals scattered across the ground, I think. Little pages, you can do that. I think there's supposed to be ghosts here. I remember there being ghosts here. Maybe it's somewhere else. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a chest here. Well, there's another one. Apparently, this one is 16 and the other one is 17. I don't know. I'm gonna have to renumber them all. I always forget this is here. You know what? We're gonna cheat. We're gonna call this bonus chest. A boned chest. But yeah, there's another one. That's blood, homie. Oh, it's over here that the people are dancing, right? Or talking, whatever it is that they're doing. Either way, it's a ghosty. I don't even know if you get anything from it. Sometimes you get stuff from ghosts, sometimes you don't. Alright. Is there another one? Oh, no, I believe it's just that one there. Another piece of the Relic Hunter armor, thick leather, steel, coins, breathing potions, all sorts of stuff you could see. Next up, it's on top of there, I believe. Up on the mountaintop. You always want to find the shortest distance to climb, or at least one where you can get a break. Make it easy on yourself. Because falling down and dying, or at least getting hurt, is not good, and dying's worse. Again, iron, steel, bark, steel reinforcements, more armor, a candle. And then, is that it? Is that where it leads back into the loop? Oh, and there's the one... Oh, right there. You can see it. I hate these little corny things. Oh. Oh no, I'm on the wrong one. And then there we go, another one. More armor, steel, iron, and some thick leather and miscellaneous things. And from here, we just kind of go back around to the beginning and loop it all over again. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully you can get some sort of use out of this. This has served me greatly when it comes to getting early game resources, not having to farm it and wait for it and everything, get it all early. So I like to set up base around here. There's even like really good water source, and then there's animals and everything over in here. Things you can farm all along here. Just tons of stuff you can get. And again, you can farm the coins, get some extra resources from the merchants. It's not a bad place to go and start a base, but hopefully this has been helpful. If you felt like you liked it or disliked it, please leave a rating. If you have any information I missed, or if you want to see anything in particular in the future, whether it be for this game or anything else you know that I play, or you see that I've made a video on, please do me a favor, leave it in the comments below. And if you want to catch more videos, you can subscribe to get notified when you hit the bell if you want, or you just keep up with the channel. And then check back for more. We're going to be uploading weekly. Make sure you join the Discord if you're feeling like you want to be part of the community. Drop by the streams if you ever want to. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. You've all been wonderful. I will catch you guys later.